friends, and welcome to Learn Knitting Now. I am going to share a little bit with you today about color work, which is using more than one color in a knitted project, and a little bit about how to pick colors for a color work project so that you are happy with the results. I've made some mistakes, learn from my mistakes. I think I may have shown this before, this particular project. I'm just getting started. This is a sweater that I'm working on. This is the neck over here. It's gonna go down like this, and this is going to be a really pretty color work yoke. The pattern is called In a Flurry by Jill Zielinski. And the reason I wanted to show it today, I remember why I was showing this earlier, is because I had to take out a whole row because I was doing the color work wrong. And anyway, I have fixed it and I'm moving on. But how did I come up with these colors? Some of it is I just liked it, but there's a little more to it. A little more to consider when you're doing it than just colors you like. One of the big ones that I'm going to talk about today is contrast between the colors and making sure that you have colors that are very different on the value scale. Now we're going to go back to art class for a second. What is value? Value is the lightness or darkness of the color. If you have two colors that are too close in value, neither one of them is going to really pop when you are going back and forth between the colors in your project. So here's a good example along the edge here. I have a very dark purple and a light purple. As I'm going to move on in this pattern, this light purple is really going to pop out against the dark, and it's going to make the pattern show up a lot better. I am getting started to make a color work hat over in Learn Knitting Now community. I'm going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial about how to make it and how to hold the yarns properly and make adjustments for gauge and that sort of thing. So if you're interested in learning how to do that, hop on over to Learn Knitting Now and join us over there. It's going to be a ton of fun. But I'm choosing the colors, so it's going to be a 2-color hat, and it's going to be an ombre. I'll see if I can put a picture up here of one that someone else made. At the bottom, it's going to start in one color, and then we're going to have a few little speckles, a few more speckles as we're moving up, and until we gradually move into the other color. So it's only 2 colors, which is great for a first color work project. And so I'm here choosing colors. These are colors that I considered. This red and blue. You would think with your color theory that red and blue would go well together, and they do go well together visually. However, if I was going to make a hat, a color work hat with these 2 colors in that ombre that I'm talking about, you would not be able to see the color transition very well. And when I'm doing just a few stitches in each round that are in the new color, you're not going to see them very well. So what I decided to do instead was the blue, the kind of medium to dark blue, and this very light gray. You're going to see the color change much better that way. One tool that I have found is very helpful when I'm deciding the colors, which colors will go well together, is I will take a picture of 2 that I'm considering just with my iPhone and go in and edit it to be black and white. Obviously, you're not going to see the colors, but you're going to be able to see the value, the lightness and darkness of the colors. And are they very close or are they very different? So I'm going to put here the 2 photos of the black and white with the red and blue and the blue and gray. And you're going to be able to very easily see that the blue and gray are the better option because the values are so different. So The other thing I wanted to note was in a project like this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors. And I think I might have one more that I'm going to add. I think it's like a green, maybe, I'm not sure. So you're gonna have 5 colors. So a good rule of thumb then with that is to have 1 or 2 dark, 1 or 2 light, and then the rest in the middle, depending on how many dark and light you have. And so that gives you some options about what to put right next to each other as you're working down the pattern. And in fact, I have the chart here. Looks like I do just have 4 colors. But this pattern came with a wonderful chart that was blank so that you can color it yourself. So when you're working through the pattern, you can color it. And so you're not trying to say, oh, well, they used these colors and I'm using those colors. And so, you know, what's my exchange? And I did it really quick on here because I don't want, you know, it's a paid pattern and I don't want to show too much, but that's really helpful too. So have a good day, friends.